This is a First Alert Weather Special Report.
Good afternoon, meteorologist Craig Allen. Look at that sky. It's getting a little bit lower and the visibility is getting a little bit lower too as the rain is moving into our tri-state region right now. And it will continue to get into the area through the afternoon, moving inland from coast to inland right through the day today. So what we have across the area is a lot of clouds, and you can see some raindrops on the window already. Those raindrops are going to continue to get steadier and heavier. So we're saying that the rain is developing across the area, 60 degrees. It's a cool, gusty northeast wind at 18 miles per hour. This is a first alert weather day for several reasons. First of all, for Sunday and Monday, take a look at that there. We've got 1 to 3 inches of rain across the area. 40 to 60 mile per hour winds, coastal flooding. There will be beach erosion because of that as well. And there's tree damage and power outages as a possibility anytime you have wind speeds like this. Now, the strongest winds are definitely going to be along the coastline. Inland, though, you're still going to have 20 to 30 mile per hour winds and perhaps some stronger gusts. Obviously, the coastal flooding is in reference to tidal flooding at times of high tide. Let's dig a little bit deeper into that now. And you see that the coastal flood warning that's in effect for our tri-state region, it's basically all across Long Island, down the Jersey Shore. It's not necessarily for the Connecticut coast, and I'll explain why in just a moment, but this is all for the next 3 to 4 high tides. This goes all the way into Monday evening and Monday night's high tide for Long Island, around the New York City area, the lower portions of Westchester County, and as I said, down the Jersey Shore. In terms of wind, it is a high wind warning off the east end of Long Island. That's where you'll probably see the gusts closer to 60 miles per hour from about 112 on east, and also right along the immediate Jersey Shore here. Everybody else is a wind advisory. It's just a matter of criteria. It's going to be very windy. It's going to be very rainy, and the tides are going to come on up across all coastal areas. But I want you to know that the winds, as you can see here, all right, 25 to 45 we're saying, and there's your possibility of 40 to 60. But you see the direction? Northeast. They're coming out of the northeast, and that would be the indicator for the potential of a nor'easter. It's definitely a coastal storm. Whether it fits the criteria doesn't matter for a nor'easter. It's still going to do the same type of damage. But there is a good indication that the rain will continue spreading north and then west inland as we continue right through the afternoon and into tonight. You can see it already happening right here, and that's a large area of rain. Most of it is on the light to moderate side, the darker greens. You know what the interesting thing is? That's just one batch way ahead of the system. You know where the system is right now? Right down here, down across South and North Carolina. There you can actually see a little bit of a spin. And the question is whether or not that's going to make its way all the way on up the coastline to off the Jersey Shore or closer to New York City and Long Island, because either way, it looks like it's going to get bumped out to sea early next week. But this is the rainfall now for the area. And watch the storm. There we have it right there down across North and South Carolina. And it'll slowly start moving its way on up the eastern seaboard. It gets to a position around the Virginia Capes, the Delmarva, that area. And it's still bringing in a northeasterly wind, and it's still bringing in rounds of rain. This is Monday morning, so you've still got this through your commute through tomorrow morning. And then it just kind of slows down. It doesn't know where to go, and the weather maps really don't know where to put it either. I mean, is it going to stretch out on up towards Long Island? Is it going to remain one system and get booted on out to sea? But you notice on this particular model, it actually dropped it a little bit. Some weather maps are indicating that it could loop. So we've got a lot of questions to answer, but by far the worst of this is going to come during the night, during the latter part of today into tonight and through your Monday morning commute. In terms of rainfall, Well, again, with this setup, you've got your highest amounts of rain south and east of the city. But you know what happens in a case like this? The rain, when it's moving this way and coming on in, it hits the mountains over New Jersey as well as the Hudson Valley. We call that an orographic lift. And in other words, the air is rising when it hits the mountains and it squeezes out more rain. So you're going to get at least a ½ inch, I would think, even though the storm will be farther offshore. Let's take a look now at our 7-day forecast. So we've got a first alert weather day today, tonight, into Monday. The temperatures will be right around 60 degrees during that time. And then for Tuesday, it's a little better. There are some showers left over, as you can see, 30% chance. And then for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's definitely much better. The storm should pull away and head on out to sea as we continue right through the rest of this upcoming weekend. Temperatures will be in the upper 50s to the low 60s, but the worst of it by far is today, tonight, and on into Monday. We're going to keep you updated right through the course of the afternoon and into this evening. We will have continuing coverage. At the top of every hour, we'll have live reports, and tomorrow morning, to get you out the door, CBS News New York begins at 4 a.m. tomorrow, about a ½ hour earlier, and Tony Sadico will be able to bring you updated weather forecasts. I'll be back in just a little while.